वाहिगुरु। तुम्हें कैसे मैं बताऊं वाहिगुरु। You know, what can an ocean, how can an ocean tell you what is it? How can an ocean tell you what it is? By mere waves, merely by sending you a wave or two, and you get fascinated to see a wave or two, and you start enjoying it, not wondering what is the ocean. Where are these waves arising from? How are they arising continuously? So you're seeking. The entertainment is only to wake up the seeking. Why does he send a wave or two? When you go to a beach and you start playing with the waves, why does he send a wave or two to entertain you and you jump around? So that you're to wake up that seeking. How are these waves arising? What is it? What is the enormity, the depth of it? Where is the other end? You know, seeking arises within you. And then you start wondering, seeking goes further. What is the support of all this? After all, there has to be a bottom of it, which is also equally infinite. And then you realize that the bottom of it, where is it? The oceans. After all, bottom is the earth only. And you are also standing on the same earth. The ocean is also on the same earth. Ocean is supported by the earth. It's just a well, just a little pond. It's a big pond. After all, this bottom is the earth only. You are also standing on earth. And then you realize that, oh, the foundation of me as well as the ocean is the same. So there's no difference between your depth and the depth of the ocean. You're as deep as the ocean is. Seeking, 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 seeking. Sri Krishna is a historical figure. What is the foundation of Sri Krishna? After all, Sri Ram, historical figure. Historical figure means he takes birth and dies. Historical figure. The emperor. So Buddha, what is his foundation? Vedanta, Nyaya-Vaisheshik, all these source texts. What is the foundation of all this? You keep going deeper, deeper, deeper. And then you touch the source. After all, source of earth is sun. Source of sun is the galaxies. And source of galaxies is the pole star, Dhruv Tara. The source of Dhruv Tara is bhakti. After all, Dhruv was what? Bhakti. Bhakti, seeking, seeking, seeking. Increase your seeking and you would. And you know where is the man wrong? He's seeking shadows. He's not seeking light. Once you see light, there will be no shadows. You know, we have all become doctors in our own rights. Even I. All of us have become doctors in our own ways. Doctor is what? A doctor word is presently symbolic. Just like, you know, once I told my son that you are my special child, you know, you're special to me. And he said, no, Papa, I'm not special, I'm normal. Because he was studying in a school which had special children, you know, those special children who had some special traits. And so he said, no, I'm not special. So because we misinterpret the word, if I say you all Harijan sitting here, you'll say, no, I'm not Harijan, I'm a Sikh, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Brahmin. Harijan means you're men of God. Harijan doesn't mean some caste, So similarly, the words have to be grasped in their true essence. So man has become a doctor, each one of us. Now, what does a doctor mean? Doctor is the one who is a master of all diseases, who knows about every disease, and how intelligent he seems because he knows all about disease. What is a disease? It's an illusion. Disease is a shadow. Disease means absence of ease. Ease is life. Ease is a reality. Why do you want to learn about diseases? Everyone in his own right is a master of every disease. You talk about a disease and everybody, in your neighborhood will start giving you advice. Because everybody knows a lot of things about disease. Why don't we master ease, health, ease? A Ved is considered to be an ignorant charlatan, A quack is called a Ved. Ved means a Jnani, true Jnani. The word Ved means really knows about ease, about health. Ayurveda, we have condemned it. Ayurveda, the knowledge of health, the knowledge of life, the knowledge of prana. So we have become, masters of illusion, and we call them doctors. Disease is an illusion. We've become pathologists. Pathology means disease. We've become masters of pathology. We ignore the first year we are taught physiology. What is normal health? We ignore that very quickly, and then whole life is spent in learning about diseases and how to manage them. People give lectures on how to manage stress. Masters of stupidity. Why don't you manage peace rather than manage stress? Something good should be managed rather than something stupid. Why should stress come if there is peace? There will be no stress if there is peace. You will be independent. Dependent means you're dependent upon various things. And because you're dependent upon various things, and those things can be bought with money, so money has become all important for you. And the sign of a successful man is how rich is he. Because we think like that. Our convictions are based on illusions. Waheguru, जा तू मेरे वाल है तो क्या मुछंदा, तुद सब किछु मैनू सौंपिया जा तेरा बंदा. Waheguru, what does it mean? जा तू मेरे वाल है तो क्या मुछंदा. When I and you become one, then what dependence on anything? I am not even dependent on air to breathe. I am dependent upon nothing then. When I and you become one, then there is no dependence. I am independent. We think independence comes on the 15th of August 1947. Oh, independence is independence. It's an eternal reality of all of us. Independent. So, जा तू मेरे वाल रहता क्या मुचंदम, तुद सब किछु मैनू सौंपिया जा तेरा बंदा. What is sab kuch and what is ja tera banda? Guru Nanak is known for his tera, 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 tera. Perhaps we might have heard about that story. He was asked to do some business, and when tera came, he started giving everything tera, tera, sab kuch hi tera. Ja tera banda, when I become yours. Ja tera banda, when I become yours. When I become yours, completely yours. When I become a Gurmukh. Ja tera banda. तू सब कुछ मैंने सौंप, तू सब कुछ मेरे को दे देता, और वो सब कुछ क्या है? Family, properties, riches, luxuries, stupidities. That is not sab kuch. Health, that is not sab kuch. Sab kuch is you yourself. You offer yourself to me when I become yours. Then I and you become one. There is no difference left between me and you. When does that happen? Ja tera banda. When I become yours, you and me become one. So, the support system, the subsistence, the source of all knowledge is Ja tera banda. The moment I become completely yours, completely yours, completely yours, then I and you become one. Dakya muchanda, then there is no dependence on anything. Because I and you become one. मैंने सब कुछ मिल गया फिर तो मैं सब कुछ छोड़ प्रभु तू है ते आया. प्रभु कहता है क्या छोड़ा तुमने? मैं सब कुछ छोड़ प्रभु तू है ते आया. क्या छोड़ा? स्टूपिडिटीज ही तो छोड़ी ना. उसको तुम सब कुछ बोल रहे हो और मुझे पा लिया, और उसको तुम बोल रहे हो कि मैं सब कुछ छोड़ प्रभु तू है ते आया. वही आई एम सब कुछ. Whatever you have left is not सब कुछ. That was all mere trinkets. बुल इन अ चाइना शॉप एक फ्रेज है, इंग्लिश का फ्रेज. पीपल हु नो दिस फ्रेज, बुल इन अ चाइना शॉप. वाहेगुरु. चाइना शॉप होता है जिसमें ट्रिंकेट्स होते हैं, छोटी छोटी चीजें बहुत सुंदर आपको एंटरटेन करती हैं. चाइना शॉप, छोटी 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 ट्रिंकेट्स. And when a bull enters a China shop, or when a bull comes into China, all trinkets fall apart. So when you allow him in, when you allow him or the Guru in, when you allow him in, all these concepts, they fall apart. It is just that you have to allow him in, and this is Jug hai Jugantar ki bid. Jug hai Jugantar ki bid jane. Vaheguru, Vaheguru. सतगुरु मिले ता हुक्म पछाने, जुग है जुगंतर की बिद जाने. जिसके साथ भी ये सब कभी हुआ है ना, ये जब हुआ वो ऐसे ही हुआ है जब से सृष्टि बनी. You've just allowed God to come inside you, light to come inside you, the bull to come inside you, and the China shop has collapsed. Then you become completely independent. Then you are liberated. Then you become all-knowing, just like God himself is. All-knowing. Drashta, drishimatraha, pratyaya, anupashya. Sanskrit words hai, so don't get confused. But what does it mean? That he's mere existence, eternal existence. Drishimattra, drashta. He's not even a drashta. Drashta means who can see. He is there, just like sky is there. Sky doesn't keep seeing every sand particle. Sky can see, but he doesn't bother about sand particles. He's always there. Drashta, drishimattra, pratyaya, anupashya. Because in relation with intellect, he looks like he's a drashta. He's not even seeing every thought of yours. Can see, he's observing. There's a difference between seeing and observing. He's observing every thought of yours, every deed of yours. But he's not poking you. He's not bothered about all this. He's just watching you. Drashta, Drishi Matra. Aksharam Brahma Paramam, Sri Krishna says. Who am I? Aksharam Brahma Paramam. All these words are not understandable. What to do? अक्षर भी नहीं समझते हम क्या होता है. ब्रह्म कहाँ से समझेंगे? Aksharam doesn't mean alphabets. Aksharam means imperishable. ब्रह्म जो चार मुंह है कि पांच है, पांच थे फिर एक काट दिया गया. No. Brahma means I. Brahma, Bruhat Aham, I. Who am I? I am imperishable. Aksharam Brahma, Paramam, ultimate imperishable being am I. This is the meaning of Sri Krishna saying Aksharam Brahma Paramam. Swabhavo Adhyatma Uchyate. And Adhyatma kya hota hai? Spirituality. Don't waste time saying practicing spirituality. What is practicing spirituality? To know who you are is spirituality. Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavo Adhyatma Uchyate. What is Adhyatma? Know your reality. And the moment you know your reality, China shop collapses. Bull in a China shop. Vich karta purukh aap khaloa. Vaal na venga hua. In Punjabi, it's bull in a China shop is translated like this. Vich karta purukh aap khaloa. Vaal na venga hua. And then you are not a master of diseases. You are at ease always. Eternally imperishable. You are the reality. It is your stubborn resolve to hold on to shadows that is making you sick. And then you become masters of sickness. You become doctors. With MBBS or without MBBS, everyone is a doctor because he knows a lot about diseases. Why should you know about diseases? Why don't you catch your hold of your reality? The moment you catch hold of your reality, all the doshas, call it Vata, Pitta and Kapha, they all become Gunas. Dosha means errors. Vata, Pitta, Kapha, they are doshas, errors, imbalances. They are balanced. They become Gunas. Sattva, Rajo, Tamo. Traiguṇya सब बातात है दूजा पाव विकार. Then you become the creator of this universe. Means the weaver of this cobweb. This universe is a cobweb. ये मकड़ी का जाला है. किसने बनाया है? आप ही ने. किसी ने नहीं बनाया. आप मकड़ी हो. मतलब आप श्री कृष्ण हो और क्रिएशन आपने बनाई है. And you observe it as a drashta. Drashta, drishimatraha, pratyaya, anupashya. You just are. And the three gunas, they play on your bosom just like waves. You watch the sattva guna, and then comes the rajo guna, and then comes the tamo guna, all in balance. Means you do your meditations from 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock onwards to 10 o'clock onwards, up to 10 o'clock, and then you perform in the world, do whatever is supposed to be done, and then you go to sleep and have an adequate sleep. And life is balanced. Otherwise, while awake also you are sleeping and you are yawning, and then there is a backache, and then there's a neck ache, and then there's a cough, and then there's a hypertension, and you become masters of disease. But the moment you transcend all this, You become a controller of all this. Every moment you are electrified, not electrocuted. Otherwise, you are electrocuted. So that is spirituality. That is jnana. Jnana of not shadows, jnana of light. Knowledge of light is called jnana, not knowledge of illusion, not knowledge of shadows, not knowledge of disease. Knowledge of disease, fie on you to call him a doctor if somebody is knowledgeable of diseases. A doctor is the one who knows what is ease, what is peace, what is health, not what is disease. This is a temporary thing. He'll just clean it up and send and say, no, you're back again healthy. Live health. Don't think about diseases. Don't bury yourselves under the burden of imaginary knowledge of disease. So much do you know about disease that you introduce yourself like that. People come into my office and they introduce themselves not by their names, that I am so and so. No. They would say, I am a patient of spondylosis. No, what is this introduction? I have diabetes. Oh, this is no introduction. This is just a disease, temporal. Forget about it. Know your reality. Become spiritual. Adhyatma uchyate. Swabhavo. अपने आप को जानो. Go beyond doshas. Go beyond gunas. Nistraiguṇyo bhava Arjuna. nistraiguṇyo bhava Arjuna. Traiguṇya-viṣhayā vedā. ये जो वेदा, सारी नॉलेज तुम समझ रहे हो, नॉलेज, ये वेदा जो समझ रहे हो, ये तो इल्यूशंस हैं. ये शास्त्र भी इल्यूशंस हैं. तुम इन सब से परे हो. उस अपने आप को जानो और फिर समझो कि श्री कृष्ण कौन है, सत्य साई बाबा कौन है, वेदांत क्या है. आप इसके बियॉन्ड जाओगे. जब तक आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स नहीं जाओगे तो कैसे जानोगे कि बॉक्स के अंदर क्या है. जब तक कि मकड़ी का जाला बुनना ना जानोगे तब तक कैसे जानोगे कि तुम तो, you cannot be trapped by the web because you are beyond the web. You have created it. You have created the web. Nobody else has created it. You are Brahman. You are the self. You are the true self. Khuda. And the relationship between Khudi, the true soul, and the Paramatma is what is the reality. This is what I keep keep doing. Connect so that light switches on. Connect. Don't टूटे हुए मत रहो. जुड़ने तो ज्यादा टूटता क्यों वे. जुड़ो अपने ही अंदर जुड़ो. भगवान के साथ जुड़ो. इसीलिए पैदा हुए हम. We are born for yoga. We are born for pranayama. Man is born for pranayama. ऐसे करने वाले प्राणायाम से नहीं बात बनेगी. प्राणायाम. अपने प्राणों का आयाम बढ़ाओ. आयाम मतलब विस्तार बढ़ाओ. कितना बढ़ाओ. इन्फिनिट करो तो ब्रह्मन हो गए ना. इस सांसों को प्राण नहीं बोलते हैं कि कितना लंबा तुमने सांस लिया. ये प्राण जो इस सांसों के अंदर सांस है, ये source of heartbeat, source of all knowledge, source of what am I speaking. Whatever I'm speaking, there has to be a source of it. That source is you. Hare Ram. जा तू मेरे वाल है तो क्या मुछंदा. तू सब कुछ मैनू सौंपिया जा तेरा बंदा. लक्ष्मी तोट न आवई. वाहिगुरु लक्ष्मी तोट न आवई. खाए खर्च रहंदा. लक्ष्मी पैसे की कभी कमी नहीं होगी. Again, stupidity has come in. कौन से पैसे की यहां बात हो रही? धन की बात हो रही. धन क्या होता है? ब्लेसिंग्स, धन्य. ये पैसा कागज का टुकड़ा नहीं, असली पैसा, लक्ष्मी. लक्ष्मी कोई ये सोने के कॉइन्स को नहीं बोलते लक्ष्मी. लक्ष्मी जो जिंदगी का लक्ष्य है, धन्य है, जो ब्लेसिंग है, वो है प्रॉपर्टीज, वो है, वो सोर्स ऑफ एवरीथिंग है. इन तीनों गुणों का सोर्स है वो लक्ष्मी, वो लक्ष्मी. क्योंकि मैं इनएग्जॉस्टिबल सोर्स के साथ जुड़ गया हूं, अभी वो खत्म नहीं हो सकता. इनएग्जॉस्टिबल है वो. जैसे सूर्य की प्रकाश कभी खत्म नहीं हो सकता, ऐसे ही जब मैं एक सोर्स से जुड़ जाता हूं, असली सोर्स से, तो वो कभी खत्म नहीं हो सकता, बिकॉज इट इज इनएग्जॉस्टिबल. लक्ष्मी तोट ना आवे, खाए खर्च रहंदा. कितनी मर्जी कुछ भी ऐसे ही फजूल के वर्ड्स निकलते रहे मुंह से, पर वो जो सोर्स है वो कभी खत्म नहीं होता, क्योंकि वो सोर्स को शब्दों में तो ढाला नहीं जा सकता. दैट इज साइलेंस. कितने भी शास्त्र क्यों ना लिखता लिखता रहूं, बाइबल भी लिख दूं, कुरान भी लिख दूं, भगवद गीता भी लिख दूं, वेदांत भी लिख दूं, पर वो सोर्स तो कभी खत्म ही नहीं हो सकता ना. लक्ष्मी तोट ना आवई. वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु. लख 84 मेदनी रहे सेव करंदा. ये जो सारे सृष्टि के जो 1,84,00,000 बोलते हैं, 84 हो या 85 हो या 84.5 हो, कहाँ फर्क पड़ने वाला, कोई गिन सकता है? कैसे प्रूव करेगा कि 84 लाख होते हैं कि नहीं होते, कि 86 लाख होते हैं? कौन अननेसेसरी डिबेट है. तो चलो 84 लाख मानो. 84 लाख जो जूनिया हैं, जो स्पीशीज हैं, वो सब, उनको मेरी ही तो जरूरत है, बिकॉज आई एम द सोर्स ऑफ एवरीथिंग. Because however am I the source? Because I'm connected to you. And when I'm connected to you, there is no difference between me and you. So this is what, who is saying it? Guru Nanak is saying it. And if I may say Buddha is saying it, you would say, no, 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 Buddha didn't talk this language. They are not historical figures. They are imperishable reality. They are not persons. That is just knowledge coming out of a person. So knowledge of not illusions, knowledge of not shadows, not science. Science is knowledge of shadows. Physics, knowledge of physical beings. Physical beings is not the reality. Everything is temporal, it's shadows. Anything. By the way, all of you know what is a physical being. How can you see a physical being? Because it blocks light. If you were transparent, you would not be visible. You are visible because you're blocking light. But we want to learn about light. We don't want to learn about obstacles to light. So you are visible because you're an obstacle to light. Your very identity, your very ego is an obstacle to light. If you could make yourselves transparent, you wouldn't be visible. So science is all about the obstacle to light. Science is knowledge of ignorance. Knowledge of ignorance. Oxymoron. Knowledge of ignorance. And a jnani is knowledge of light, of silence. He knows nothing, he knows everything. Hare Ram. Vaheguru. 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 Hare Krishna.